Vice President, Director of Athletics, Dan Radakovich, to speak to tip off Basketball Media Day.
Carter, thank you, and welcome everybody. I mean, it's great to be back here in the Watsco Center getting ready for an exciting basketball season. I mean, our men's program last year coming off the Elite Eight was an exciting time. I think it was really Coach L and his staff and the players really brought a lot of excitement back here. And I guess that run and the players that are coming back have given the ACC media a little bit of more time to consider the Hurricanes, ranked 4th in the preseason poll. So looking forward to that. A couple of great newcomers in addition to Isaiah and Jordan and Anthony, Nigel Pack and Norchad Omar coming on board. So really excited about having those folks on our team. We have a great home schedule: Duke, Virginia, Syracuse, and Louisville coming here to the Watsco Center on the men's side. So excited about that. The women, again, coming off their ACC final appearance, hitting number 6 in the preseason poll, and the 5 teams that are above them are all ranked in the top 25. So I think we're right on the cusp of the preseason top 25. I think for both programs, quite honestly, both the men and the women. So excited about that opportunity. Destiny, Jalea, and Carla coming back, and then we have the twins coming on board as well. And it's just an exciting time for Kate and her program. They've got some good teams coming in: Michigan, Florida, Notre Dame, and North Carolina will all be visiting here. So there's some exciting basketball times here. We're really looking forward to it coming this late fall and into the winter months here. It's kind of funny to say winter months in South Florida, but by the calendar, that's what it is. So looking forward to it. So with that, open it up to any questions anyone would have. It's great to see everybody. Really is. Yes.
Go ahead, Michelle. Okay, thank you. I was just wondering, coming off what you just said, the Elite Eight and the women making the championship and all that, what tangible changes have you seen, or excitement, level of energy? What have you seen coming off those two? It was really a very good spring for both teams. What do you see? Have you seen anything tangible as far as interest from fans, ticket holders, stuff like that?
I think we've seen a good steady increase in ticket sales. It wasn't a rocket or anything like that, but it's good, steady increase in our ticket sales, and as has happened here for many years for the men's program, as we get into the January period in our ACC season, I think we'll see a really tangible uptick. Now, on the women's side, I think there has been a lot of enthusiasm, for their program, especially with the with the twins coming on board from Fresno State. So I think it'll be an interesting time for both of them, and we're going to continue to market. I mean, we had an interesting marketing campaign this past week with Duke football and Duke men's basketball. A little program that we pulled together and had some success with in the community. So we're going to continue to do those kind of things. What's so important when you try to do those kind of programs, those ticket things, that they're fun. Okay, whether it's a Black Monday sale, or Cyber Monday sale, Black Friday sale, all those kind of things, they just have to be fun. Okay, because that's what we want people to understand. Coming here to a game in the Watsco is going to be something that is enjoyable. We're moving things around a little bit. I mean, as you guys know, where the home bench is and the visitors bench, we're going to move the band and the students closer to the visitors to hopefully give a little bit more of a home court advantage for our Hurricanes. We're going to continue to. We have a brand new court that we pulled together here. So, I think that, again, taking little steps, as it relates to making this a really fun atmosphere to come and watch a college basketball game.
Yeah, that was my follow-up, was what can you guys do to elevate and to build on that great success that the teams are having on the court? What can you guys do from a business side to capitalize on that and get people in the building to see the product?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the challenges that we have, all the time. I mean, there's so many things to do here in South Florida, and we need to make sure that we're getting our fair share. And a lot of times with basketball, because of the time and when the games are played, we need to market to our more local community here. So it's a little different than football for sure. But I really like the thought process. But as I said earlier, Michelle, I think what we really have to focus on is just having fun. I mean, Coach L and Katie are two just incredible ambassadors for the program. Their student athletes are outgoing. They're incredibly talented. We need to play off of that as well. Yes.
So, just to be clear, to make sure I understood what you were saying, so the men and the women both have had an uptick in season ticket sales versus this point a year ago, it sounds like?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know the numbers, but from what I understand, both of them have increased.
Okay. And then I know it's basketball media day, but obviously football facilities update, we haven't talked to you in a while. Can you sort of fill us in where that stands, any timelines, any new construction going on?
Nothing really from a construction perspective. I mean, we're getting really close. We had conversations yesterday as it related to the contractor. We're getting close on selecting the contractor. Our architects are continuing to draw the building and move forward with those opportunities. We have a board meeting later this week where we'll continue to talk through our fundraising opportunities. So I think here, again, there's a lot of pieces of it that are out there. We want to make sure that this building is the forever home of our football program. We've talked about that in the past. And what that'll do is once that's pulled together, it's going to open up opportunities for other parts of our athletic program. So everything's moving along, I guess in the short answer, everything's moving along at a good pace. And we will continue to update as things present themselves.
Speaking of facilities, can you talk about the upgrade to the basketball, what you're doing over there at the field house, and where that stands, how that's going, and
yes,
I think that'll help the basketball programs?
Well, I think first of all, we looked at what could we do in the short term, to help our basketball programs, and the idea of combining into that multi-purpose room that's across the breezeway from here, our sports medicine and our weight training area, really kind of, I mean, that was just there, and it was, okay, we could make this work. It's about a 7,000 square foot area. We'll divide it, and sports medicine and weight training will be there. Wonderful gift from the Simon family of Pennsylvania to be able to kickstart that process. We hope that construction starts right after the first of the year, and it's not a very difficult construction because it's all under a roof. So hopefully early in the summer, the student athletes will have the opportunity to use that. And I think because it's right next door to where they practice and where we play here, I think that's a real positive for them, and it'll free up a little other space here in the building as well.
Can I ask about the Cavender twins? Obviously they have 4 million TikTok followers. That's a lot of eyeballs.
That's just a little bigger than mine.
A little,
yeah.
Just a tiny bit bigger than mine too. I think it's it is the biggest of any athlete in probably in the state of Florida. Professional anything. How can that help the women's program, going forward? I mean, obviously their play on the court is important, but the fact that they already have so many fans coming in.
I think it's twofold. Number one, I mean, they're both talented women's basketball players, and that's first and foremost, and that's what Coach Meyer thinks about each and every day. I think the other part really just shows the effect of name, image, and likeness opportunities for student athletes. They have taken great advantage of that opportunity, and a lot of folks over the years and even today had gone to college and learned about business. They were business majors. You're looking at one. I was a business major, but when I left, I had no practical experience. Haley and Hannah, when they graduate, they're going to be, they already are entrepreneurs. They're leaving with a PhD in practicality of how to run a business. So I think that that's one of the great things about name, image, and likeness, is the ability for student athletes to not only manage their own brand, but manage their own business. So they're wonderful representatives. Their family's great. Really looking forward to watching them play here. And the fact that they have 4 million TikTok followers, maybe that will affect the number of folks that are here in the Watsco Center. We hope so.
I want to ask, student attendance was really up last season. I was sold out for pretty much all the men's basketball games. What's the plan to keep that attendance back up for students?
Well, we're working a lot with Category 5, our student group, and they've been phenomenal, both this fall during football, and then again, I'm sure they'll be great coming basketball season. It's really that kind of communication that we have within our own marketing area and the Category 5 folks who get the word out to the students that allow us to have an incredible atmosphere here from our students. And you're right, they were fantastic last year and really helped create a really positive environment here inside the Watsco Center.
Any other questions for Dan?
All right, thanks everybody. Have a great afternoon.